is happening with me? Why am I so hungry? I wasn't like this when I came here. Dr. Collins, there's an emergency in room 205. We need you. I'll be right there. Dr. Owen Collins. About 5 years ago, he moved from Oregon after completing his medical school and joined as an intern at the BII hospital in Seattle, Washington. It was here he met Elisa. She works in pharma, and it was on a business trip of hers. They first met and connected. And now, it has been a year since they have been in a relationship. It was a difficult 3 years of residency before Owen finally earned his position as an attending physician and on-call doctor. His schedule, however, has only gotten more hectic. Some nights he spends at the hospital, and some at home. But almost always, he has to stay alert. As much as Owen would like to enjoy finally being a doctor, things were tough with such a huge student debt on his shoulders. And recently, he decided to move out of his apartment, which he was sharing with a roommate, and move into a studio apartment nearby the hospital. The apartment was definitely tight space, but it wasn't that bad. It was just him anyways. The only downside about this place was returning home. Even though it was far closer and walking distance from the hospital, late into the nights, Owen would have to pass through a rundown alley. He always had the option to take a different route, but that meant extra travel time, which doctors don't have. But in these last 2 weeks since he's moved, he hasn't faced any trouble. The people weren't so bad around here. The x-ray's showing a closed fracture. Get a cast on. Alright, doctor. After a particularly busy day at the hospital, Owen got off duty sometime around 1 a.m. that night. It was snowing out, and he didn't have an umbrella. Wrapping his scarf around, he zipped up and hurried down the lonely road. Walking through the area, he could only spot a few loners. No one would be out in this weather. But as he was walking, suddenly, an old homeless man came in front of him. Sir, could you please spare me some change? Owen took out his wallet and pulled out a $5. Here you go, buddy. It was a 20-minute walk to the apartment. And by the time he got home, he was exhausted and hungry. Did I eat anything today? The day had been so busy, Owen had skipped out on lunch and dinner. Dropping his jacket and his bag, Owen went to get the milk. The milk had gone sour, and that meant dry cereal for dinner. But taking down the package, Owen poured out nothing. It was empty. Damn. He rummaged through the cabinets, but there was basically nothing. It was way past time for grocery shopping. So, what now? There's nothing open right now, except for that soup kitchen. Am I going to have dinner there? Well, what choice do I have? It was almost 2 a.m. when Owen put on his jacket and headed out again on his way to the soup kitchen. It was obviously the last place he wanted to eat, but right now he didn't have much of a choice. So cold. The 10-minute walk felt more than long enough before Owen reached the soup kitchen. The signboard flickered on and off, and an arrow pointed down the stairs to the underground lair. Nice. An underground soup kitchen in this neighborhood. They don't feed people rats here, do they? After a moment of hesitation, Owen was about to climb down, when suddenly, someone grabbed hold of his hand. Owen was startled, looking back at the same homeless man. "What do you want, man?" Don't go inside." The man practically threw himself onto Owen as he repeated himself. "Leave my hand, go away." "No, please, listen to me. Don't go in." "Why won't I? Why won't I?" "It's not what you think. Don't go. Don't go." Owen was rather startled by the man's behavior. He didn't seem to be in his right mind. He was probably senile. "Leave me alone," Owen said, pulling his hand away and heading down the stairs. Nobody listens to the old man. Phew. Letting out a deep breath, Owen pushed through the door. And entered the soup kitchen. It was warm. There was a smell in the air. He couldn't quite detect what. But to his surprise, the place was packed. So many people, at this time, must be taking shelter from the weather. The place wasn't in that good of a condition. The tables and chairs were old. The walls were stained. And up front was the register and the kitchen area in the back, where a few employees were serving food. But what caught Owen's attention was the man standing behind the register. He was wearing formal and looked a bit too sophisticated to be at a place like this. Was he the owner? As Owen's turn came up, he asked him, "What's there on the menu?" "There is beef soup. Every bowl is $5. "Only beef soup?" The man at the register chuckled as he said to him, "Once you have our soup, nothing else in this world will satisfy your hunger." Awkwardly smiling back at the man, Owen placed a $5 on the counter. "One bowl, please." "Take a seat." Owen turned to search for an empty seat and sat down to the far corner. As he waited, he looked around at the others, but that was when Owen recognized someone. Where have I seen that girl? She's an actress. What is she doing here? And is that... he's an NBA superstar. Owen never imagined an actress or a professional athlete would have soup at this kitchen in this neighborhood. But that's when he noticed someone else. The mayor? He comes here? What is this, some sort of publicity stunt? What, are these people serving time here on court's order? Coming up. Owen turned to see one of the workers rolling down a trolley of soup and serving the tables on his row. She's also here? Here's your soup. Owen looked at the bowl. It was steaming hot. Stirring it around, he found a few chunks of meat, and the rest was rather mushed in brown gravy. With a deep breath, he was about to taste it. The man next to him nudged him. Don't. What? Looking around, Owen realized the others hadn't started to eat. Why isn't anyone having it? That's when, all of a sudden, a bell rang. And instantly, everyone dived into their bowls, scarfing the soup down. What the? Owen awkwardly picked up his soup and took his first bite as well. Here goes nothing. He finished the bowl faster than he thought he would. This is very good. Far better than I expected. Owen actually enjoyed it. Perhaps it was better than having cereal and bland food at the hospital for years now. Leaving the kitchen, Owen stared out onto the road, scanning the streets for the homeless man, before he climbed up. Tonight was some night, never coming here again. Rushing home in the snow, Owen went straight to bed and fell asleep. The next morning, he was feeling a lot better. Oh shoot, I'll be late. Reaching the hospital, he took his round about the patients. Everyone was doing well. It was sometime around the evening. He caught up at the reception to find a few of the staff talking amongst each other. What's going on? One of the patients passed away. We informed the family and the patient's daughter arrived, but she doesn't want to claim the body. What? Wow, people these days. Well, it's up to her, I guess. So, what's going to happen to the body? Usually we donate it to Mr. Nathan. Mr. Nathan? What does he do with it? He has a medical college. He delivers the body to college students for study. Oh, alright. That night, Elisa dropped by to pick up Owen for their date. With his schedule, they rarely got time together. So how's everything at work? The usual. Don't have time to breathe. You're not going to eat? Is it not good? You want to order something else? No, I'm not that hungry. I think I'm gonna get a pack to go. After an 18-hour shift, you're not hungry. Are you on a diet or something? Because I'm starving. Or are you hinting me that I should lose weight and I should diet? No, it's nothing like that. Enjoy. After a nice night with Elisa, Owen got home and went straight to bed. But some hours in, he woke up with hunger pangs. No matter how much he tried, he couldn't go back to sleep, and ended up eating the leftovers from the restaurant. It didn't suffice, but he was feeling a little better. The next morning, as soon as Owen got to the hospital, he had a big breakfast at the canteen and hurried for his rounds. The cast was on too tight. Rachel, how many times have I showed you how to put on the cast? I'm sorry, doctor. We wouldn't have to be dealing with this if it wasn't for your carelessness. It wasn't her fault. I was telling her it was too loose. It's alright, I'm doing fine. Owen let out a deep breath, seeing how frightened he had gotten Rachel. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a little cranky. But be cautious next time. It was only 3 hours into his shift, and Owen was snacking again. In fact, he was consistently having severe hunger pangs every few hours, and ended up eating again. He couldn't understand why he was feeling so weak even after. And with the constant hunger and weakness came annoyance. Owen was having a hard time keeping patience with his coworkers and staff. And everyone at the hospital was beginning to notice. And this was how the entire week went by. On the next Friday, when Elisa came to pick him up, she was surprised seeing Owen's condition. Owen, what has happened to you? How did you lose so much weight? I don't know. I haven't been feeling so well. I thought you said you weren't dieting. It's like you lost 25 pounds since I saw you last. And you're shaking. Your hands are frozen. I really don't know what's going on with me. I'm hungry. Maybe my blood sugar's low. Let's go eat. Every time Owen ate a meal, he felt a little better, but the hunger only renewed itself, even more, just within a while. He knew something wasn't right with him. This couldn't be normal. So the next day, Owen took his own blood tests. But when he saw his results, he was surprised. Even after constantly eating to keep up his energy, the test showed the opposite, and his appearance showed the opposite. Doctor, are you alright? I think you should take some saline. No, it's fine. I just need a little rest. I think I'll go home. Feeling a bit lightheaded, Owen got his jacket and bag and got on his way out. But as he reached the lobby, he saw a familiar face at the reception. It was the man from the soup kitchen. What is he doing here? Him? You don't know him? Him? You don't know him? I told you the other day. That's Mr. Nathan. He comes here to pick up the bodies for his medical college and delivers them to the lab. What? Hearing his colleague, Owen's stomach wrenched as numerous thoughts ran through his mind. Feeling sick, he rushed out and didn't stop even for a moment. What did I eat that night? As he hurried down the alley, he suddenly fell face to face with a homeless man, staring right at him. No one listens to the old man. Reaching home, Owen dropped onto his bed. But the thoughts, the suspicions, the hunger, the extreme hunger was eating him inside out. What has happened to me? All this started ever since the night I went there. Since I ate that. How do I get rid of this hunger? One bowl of soup, please. Take a seat. Once you have our soup, nothing else in this world will satisfy your hunger. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.